Whilst travel in Europe is open for tourism at the moment, we're inviting you to hop into our Kombi to see what it's like to be living the van life and road tripping across Europe in summer 2020. We have 1 week and a lot of ground to cover.
Would you believe we drove all flipping day? We didn't even make it to Belgium.
We are attempting to drive around the world. You guys are invited too, so subscribe and buckle up. It's one heck of a ride. Guys, we are about to leave Jersey. We're just packing up the Kombi for another adventure. We haven't been here very long, and we would love to stay longer and show you guys around, but that day will come. Right now, we are trying to make the most of summer 2020 before there's any kind of second wave, and Europe is still open and accepting visitors, and we intend to make the most of that and take advantage and go and explore Europe. You want to come with us?
It's time to say goodbye again.
Bye.
Bye. Can't believe we've only been here a week and we're already back at the boat port.
Most of the time we're in quarantine waiting for our results.
Okay, so we have an interesting week coming up. We are about to head from Jersey, my home island, to Europe. And we're going to be changing locations every single day because we've got a lot of driving to do.
It's going to be a very busy week.
It is. So we thought we would just check in with you guys every single day to give you a little bit of an update of how a week in van life looks. Oh, it should be an adventure, eh? Right to the front, boomerang at the top of the queue. Next up, France. You. Bonjour.
So we've just gotten off the ferry and we're going to drive for about an hour on the freeways just to kind of get some distance, get out of France as quick as we can. So we're just going to find somewhere on the freeway, not too far from where we're driving, and then continue tomorrow to get out of France.
Normally we wouldn't like to be on the freeway, we prefer the smaller roads, don't we? But as we're doing, just trying to get straight to Belgium right now, we are going to just hit the freeway all the way, I think, more or less. We pulled off the highway to one of the free French campsites. I really hope they have these kind of things in other parts of Europe. It's so easy to find free places to sleep in France. It's literally, you don't even need to think about it. Is this it? This whole place for us? No, come on. Sweet. And we'll be staying here and playing pétanque. You want to play pétanque?
I think my blue one's still
Yeah. Oh!
Ben's mum sent us away with some tuna pasta bake, so we didn't have to cook tonight, which is good. Because when you drive and it gets late, not that it looks late, does it? It's 8 o'clock, believe it or not. We're gonna have an early night, we've got a lot of driving tomorrow, right?
No, we're going to stay up all night and play pétanque.
Amazing how many more sunsets you see when you live outside. You don't see as many when you're indoors. Yeah. So today we've got a lot of driving to do because France is huge and we still have to get up to Belgium, so we're just going to be driving all day today. We've gotten into the habit of every morning we're checking any updates to see whether there's any new information about the countries that we're going to with the whole COVID thing.
You know that this spot right here is a hot spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, like where we are in this region of France, it's blowing up here at the moment.
Yeah, right.
So we're quite lucky that there's nobody around here, but
Yeah.
we're going to be doing our best to stay away from any kind of hot spots.
So yeah, driving day today.
Yeah, let's get to it. Got to get some supplies, so we're going to leave Alaska here, the fan on, shades up. You're going to be fine, you've got your conch, eh? See you in a minute. Bye!
Hey! We got new plants!
Mint, cayenne peppers.
Quick snack stop at the side of the road. Stunning here. How's it starting?
Okay, that's not good.
Let's do a drone shot and the car's just not starting. What would that be?
Flipping starter motor's gone. Just randomly, it just stopped on the side of the road. It hasn't even been exhibiting signs of failure. Either that or the solenoid in the starter motor's gone. A few little taps with my best friends and we are back on the road, no? I guess this is going to be home for the night. Night 2 on our trip to wherever we end up. Is this alright for you, Leah? Absolutely exhausted, so I think we're just going to get some food and go to sleep and get up and do all that again tomorrow. Would you believe we drove all flipping day? We didn't even make it to Belgium, but we did pass Paris and we are near the border of Belgium, so yeah. I think we can call it night. It's 9 o'clock, so it's been a slow day.
Good morning. So this morning we're going to start off with some exercise because we had a really long day sitting in the car yesterday. Then we're going to have some breakfast, have a quick shower, and Ben has got some work to do because we've got a video coming out today, so he's going to be uploading that for today. And while he's doing that, I'm going to be researching where we're going to be going in Belgium, and then we're going to head off to Belgium.
What for?
For beer.
And
waffles.
Yes, that's the main reason we're going, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is great sleeping in beautiful places like this pond. Unfortunately, in the morning people like to come fishing quite early, so that is something to keep in mind. We've made that mistake a couple of times and thought, this is amazing, we found the best place to sleep tonight, and then like 5 in the morning people are there like casting in, getting all excited to catch fish. So yeah, especially on the weekend, not a good option. Okay, morning safety meeting.
Yeah, so we're trying to find out this morning where we're going to go in Belgium.
There's new restrictions, isn't there? Since we've left, they've now brought in new restrictions.
Yeah, so I've just found out that we need to fill out a form before we go there because they're doing checks on the road to see whether you've filled in a form.
What's the purpose of that?
A passenger locator form.
So they can contact trace us if
maybe,
we...
yeah.
Okay.
I think we're not going to stay too long in Belgium and just drive out and stop once just to get something to eat.
Next stop after that, Germany.
Germany.
That's tomorrow's challenge.
Yeah, it might change. Who knows?
Let's go to Belgium. that's the Belgium side. That's it. It's funny because in America, like when you cross a state border, there's a huge sign, and here we've just crossed to an entirely different country, and the sign is literally smaller than the speed sign for the freeway. But anyway, welcome to Belgium. This is the first region that we've actually come across where it's compulsory to wear masks outdoors in a public space. I mean, everywhere else so far has been just indoors, but here it looks like we can't enter the centre of town without wearing masks, so masks it is. We slept at this beautiful park last night in this residential area. It's a major town, so there's not many places that you can wake up, but this morning they're cutting the grass, so quite an early and quite a loud wake up call. Not complaining at all, obviously, but that's just one of the things that you have to get used to, that you can't always control the environment that you're in, and where you wake up in the morning is not always the same setting that you go to sleep in the night before. So still, it's beautiful, and it was great 3 nights camping, so we're very grateful. Thank you very much. I wonder where we'll end up sleeping tonight. It's exciting not knowing where you wake up tomorrow. So in our catalogue of different places that we're staying, we are staying here in this side of river camp spot, another free camp spot on the other side of Belgium. We've crossed all of Belgium. Next stop for us is going to be Germany, which I think we'll be heading to tomorrow, but let's have a little look at what this free camp spot looks like. This is going to be a nice little spot. Stay here tonight. Not sure I'm going to be showering in that, if I just stick to my hot shower in the Kombi. He's just getting some editing done, because obviously it's not all just travel and fun for us. We do like to see new places, but we also live in this van and we do work on the road. So we've just done an interview with a rather prestigious news outlet. Who knows if that'll ever make the air. And now Leah's editing. I think I'm going to cook her some dinner so she doesn't have to stop editing. We've always loved the self-sufficient style of travelling that van life offers, and now more than ever we are so grateful that we have our own kitchen with us, so that we don't have to rely on going out to restaurants in places that are unsafe to do so. So in Belgium they speak multiple languages. They speak French, German in the region that we're in now because we're so close to the German border, and Flemish. which is spoken by about like over 5 million people, I think, and it's basically the Belgian version of Dutch. And I'm curious as to what language people speak to each other when they're in a region that's like on the border. Does everybody speak multiple languages, or how do you know what to say to somebody and what language to speak? I guess a lot of people speak English too. I feel very fortunate for that, because if Flemish looks difficult. Time for a fill up. Driving through Europe is expensive, definitely more expensive than the UK, and definitely more expensive than North America. However, it's still much cheaper than it was before the pandemic, I think. Paying €1.20 a litre here, which adds up quickly when you're crossing, well, the world. Having difficulty finding water in Belgium. We need to fill up our tank.
It's a well-known fact for overlanders and van lifers that cemeteries always have a tap with water, because people water the flowers here, so there's always open tap for people to come and use.
We have no idea if this water is actually potable, but that doesn't matter for us because we have a UV system which will basically kill any viruses and bacteria that we have in this water, and it makes it safe to drink, which is absolutely essential for van life. If you want a UV filter and you live in the van life, then we will leave a link below to $100 off our system. Honestly, it's such a good deal and it's such a peace of mind having that kit, so I highly recommend it if you are on the move with yourself or your family. Ooh, look at all the overlanding apps we have. Maybe we should go through that one day. One that we're definitely going to be using right now though is Park for Night, and we use it all the time because look at all the places we can park for the night. Lots of free places and paid places, and if you get the premium membership of the app, which is well worth it to support the work they do, we can see where there are facilities like water or, you know, electricity or something like that. So I can see here that this is the nearest parked in nature kind of spots, something rural, just with nothing around, which is exactly what we want. Somewhere nice and quiet, near some hiking trails. There are toilets, it's dog friendly. So we can go there. Let's get going. We brought Boomerang all the way back to his motherland, all the way from America to where Boomerang was made in Germany. I think this is time for a celebration, Leah. Driving around the world has always been an ambitious dream. But right now, the goal of reaching Australia seems almost impossible to achieve. But chasing your dreams is a marathon, not a sprint. And it's important to enjoy the journey and celebrate the little milestones along the way. This is going to be our final camp spot.
For the week.
For this week, yeah. It should be an interesting place. Can't wait to go and see. It looks absolutely beautiful, this region. It's the low hill hiking region. High five! hiking.
We just found a really cute log cabin chapel in the middle of this hike.
So far, we are absolutely loving Germany.
Yeah, as you can see, this week has been, we've been on the move quite a lot. We've been through various different countries, stayed at various different camp spots. So we just wanted to take you guys along just so we can show you what a typical van life week can be like when you're on the move.
Yeah, we thought we were going to end up in the Netherlands, and we've ended up in Germany, which is just typical because we don't know where we're going to be every night, and we don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. But wherever that is, you can be sure we will be bringing you with us. Now, if you don't mind, we're going to go and get a little bit more naked. Guys, if you're interested in exploring your own country, van life is a great way to be self-sufficient and off-grid. Our Expert's Guide to Van Life contains hundreds of pages of tips, advice and inspiration from our decade on the road. From how to get started to how to make the most out of your own nomadic adventures. The 2020 edition is linked below. Check it out now, and we'll see you guys next week.